I mean, it's plumb wore out. You know, if it could talk, it'd be like, I'm jacked, you know.
What is up, my friends? We are back on the early Bronco project. Today, we're finished stripping down the chassis, you know, the rear end. It's got to come out, the transmission, the motor. We're going to be taking it out of the Bronco today and getting this frame ready to go with powder coat, you know, make it look pretty again. We got to figure out what this motor is. Is it a 302? Is it a 289? I don't know. I'll give you a spoiler alert. We took off the valve cover, valve cover the other night. On the head, it is stamped 302. Does that mean that this motor's a 302? I don't know. But we know that on the block, get out of the sun, here, there, above the starter, there is an actual cast number of what this is. Is this the original motor to our 1968 early Bronco? Emmett says yes.
Yes.
You think so? Dennis says yes. Lewis, what do you think?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know. The head says 302. This Bronco is supposed to have a 289 with the 3-speed on the tree. We know that it has been converted to the floor, so that's not right. But is this the actual motor from 1969 that came in our Bronco? I don't know. We're going to figure it out. We're going to teach these boys how to use some tools and how to get this motor on the stand so we can further tear this thing apart. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. We don't make it as a new Bronco.
We're going to make it like a new Bronco. Come on and join us.
Yeah.
Before we pull the motor, we gotta just, make it a little bit cleaner. Got a secret. Get your wife's oven cleaner when she doesn't know you took it. This stuff will eat off everything, paint included. So, don't spray the important stuff. You want to avoid things like rubber and, like the fuel lines and things of that nature. Because when you hose this off, it's going to eat through everything. The dirt, the grime, and the grease. Then it just, keeps your fingers cleaner when you're pulling the motor. Right, Emmett? We'll keep the fingers cleaner.
Yeah.
That's what matters. Now that you've got your light coating, put on there, you just turn the temperature up to like 350, Just let it do its job. The longer you let the oven cleaner sit on here, the better it's gonna remove stuff. Again, it's gonna remove the paint, if there is paint. We got more grease than paint, so I'm not concerned about it. I just wanna take the opportunity while it's in the chassis to get most of it off. So now, after we wait give it 2 hours, we'll just pressure wash it. Cover up important things. Cover the carburetor and the distributor and all that jazz. And then just, the more you do, the better it'll be, I think. All right, so we're gonna give you a little bit of the spoiler here. Under the valve cover, which, I don't know, the smell. How does it smell, Lewis?
I don't know.
It kind of stinks.
Yucky.
Smells yucky. Well, it doesn't smell nice, so I think this motor's been burning some oil for a while, but right in here, I don't know if you can see it, there's a number. Lewis, what's that number?
302.
302. So these heads on both sides are stamped 302. Does that mean that it's a 302? I don't know. But as soon as we get this motor on the stand, we're gonna pull the starter out right here. Yep. And that's gonna be Dennis's job, is to get the starter out.
Me too.
And Lewis. And we're gonna figure out what. I like it. We're gonna make it brand new, but first we gotta know 302, 289, I don't know. First things first, when you're taking stuff apart, if you have a wife, you probably already figured this out. Put your nuts in a bag. Don't lose them. It's not good. All right, Dennis, first things first, I need you. This is a really important job, all right? These bolts right here.
Yeah, we have to unbolt them.
Yeah, we have to unbolt them. We got to get those out so that way we can pick the motor up and scoot it out of the frame. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. We got to pull the motor and the transmission.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to pull the motor first and just let the transmission kind of hang on for a second. And I'm gonna set up that engine hoist and we're gonna get this thing out. You working? Is it coming?
It's almost there.
Almost there?
Yeah.
You got 8 more to go. 6. 5? I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. How's it coming, Dennis?
We're doing it and we have to spin it out.
You're spinning it out?
Yeah.
What are you spinning out?
We have to do it out or we can pull it out.
Oh, well, we don't need to take that out. But did you get the bell housing bolts out? Oh, you did. You got all of them out, actually, I think. There might be a lower one. We'll double check them. No, we're going to leave those in. We're just going to, you know, break it right there. All right, let's check in on how Lewis is doing. Lewis, what'd you pick to work on?
This.
This what? What is that?
I think I saw.
A shock. We got to take this shock off to pull this motor out. Right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Shock's gonna have to come off anyway. So, hey Emmett, what are you working on?
He's working on the drill.
Just working on the drill. All right. I am working on still getting this engine hoist set up to where we can find a good place to get on here. Lewis,
What?
can I take you away from the shock? Hey, you fixed it. Did you do it? Good job. Can I take you away from working on the shock and have you get up under here? There's a bolt there and a bolt there that actually holds the motor to the motor mounts so that we can just, you know, take it off the chassis. Think you can do that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll help you get the right tool and we'll keep trucking along, get this Bronco taken apart with these 3 boys. You know what this is called? This is called alternator. You know what that does? It generates power, and apparently it's better than a petrol burning V8 engine. We're making progress on getting this motor plucked out of the Bronco. Dennis is still working on the shifter. Smart. Lewis is still getting the motor mount bolts out. How many more you got to do?
1.
One more on
Yeah.
the last one?
Yeah.
So we got 3 of 4 on that. Now, I think I got to pull the starter out next. And by me, I mean Dennis. Dennis, hey, you want to pull the starter?
No, I want to get out of it.
Well, you already did this, so can you do that? All right, let's do that. So we get the starter out here. There's, you know, one of those little plate things in there. And I think if that's out of the way, the motor should just come off the front of the transmission. I don't think I'll have to undo anything clutch related. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Do we know what we're doing in here, guys?
Yeah.
I'm glad he knows. I don't have any clue. Emmett, I've got a job for you. Come here. Come here, Emmett. Come here. I got a good job for you. He tells me no all the time. You're like your mom. Come here, please. All right, Emmett, you're the key to this operation. We got to get this engine hoist up in the air. So take this and just keep pumping it up. And you see how that's moving? See how that's working right there? Now pull back down. Watch your head. There we go. Yeah. Once you get that up high enough, we'll be able to get a chain on the motor and take it out. How's the starter coming, Dennis?
We had to make it brand new.
We're making the Bronco brand new. I'm excited about
We
this.
don't make it.
Did we have success?
Yes.
Last motor mount bolt. Great job, Lewis. Throw it on the valve stem, the air cleaner thingy, and we'll put it in a bag. Or, hey, the bags are over there. You want to put it in a bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, good practice. Start them young, I guess. Dennis, how's it coming on the starter?
I do it for we can go that.
Yeah, try using this tool. It might help you. I got the little one just for you. Think that'll do it? That looks promising. Put it on there, like this. Okay, now go down. There we go. Look at that thing coming out of there. Pretty soon that starter's gonna fall right on the floor, and it'll never
Yeah,
do
it'll
it
be
again.
too loud.
It'll be loud. Well, here, I'll try to hold it, maybe. I'll do both things. Can you get that bolt with your hand, maybe? Oh yeah, throw two on the ground, that's cool. Now we need to get another set of hands on it. Dennis, this bolt ready to come out. The starter's almost out of there. Oh, they're getting out. Slide up here. Stop it. That's nice. It's exactly what you want for your starter. Just, you know, let it dribble water out of it. Who pressure wash this? We'll just catch it on fire to fix that rust. Moment of truth. Engine hoist is hooked up. We got our chain on there, you know. So let's start picking this thing up. Get it out of the Bronco, maybe for the first time in its life. I doubt so. What do you think?
Nice.
Nice. I like it. Getting away from good. Good. Anyway, let's start pumping this up. All your body weight, just, you know, do it. Go, go, go. It's moving. Check it out. Propped it up. All right. Lewis, let's get this motor out of the Bronco. Say we do it? All right, let's do it. We pulled the motor on the early Bronco. Uh-oh, it's peeing on us. Keep going. Oh, Dennis hasn't figured out. Go up there, Dennis, hurry. All right, ready? Here it goes. Wait. So the kids had to go to bed. Look, I'm dirty. It's like I've been working. But we got the motor out. Thanks to you little guys for helping me. That was awesome. Have the kids in the shop just doing Bronco stuff. So now, the answer we've been all waiting for. What is this motor? So I've got the motor stand thing bolted up on here. All right, look, pliers. I was looking for those. We'll set this thing on the stand. We'll rotate it over a little bit, and you'll be the first to know what motor are we actually dealing with. I think it's 302, which means it's not the stock motor. But I don't know. Let's hold our breath and see. There it is. All right, here it is on the stand. I haven't looked at this. You're gonna find out the minute I find out. All right, let's see. Is this the first time this Bronco motor, this Ford powerhouse, not really, has been out of that Bronco? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna wire wheel off that so we can see it better. All right, my friends, just got this wire wheeled off. Here's what we got. The verdict says, I don't know what I'm looking at. So I'm gonna have to Google this number and report back. I mean, there's a 2.8. Does that mean 289? I don't know. Maybe that's a B. Is that a B or an 8? That's an 8. But I don't know these numbers. I know though, there should be a casting number on here that should have a 6.8 for 68. And I'm not seeing that. So I don't think this is our original motor, but let me Google this. I'll report back right now. Okay, so I've done some Googling and I called the man, the Bronco Man 6. He's a Ford genius, guru, if you will. Anyway, we still got to do some investigating, but we got good news. This is a 1968 cast. We're still thinking it's a 302, not a 289. There is one more place to double check, but what we got is we got a letter first. So we have C. So Google that, Bronco Man 6 knew it off the top of his head. You got, if you have a B, a C, you know, so on. A B would be 50s when this block was cast. A C would be 60s when this block was cast. So C is 60. Within 60 somewhere, this was cast, and it so happens to be 68. And then you've got a letter here, and this would be where was this manufactured or cast out of. We don't really care too awful much about that because we just want to know, do we have a 302 or 289? We're still on the quest. So we then jump up here and look behind the intake. Kind of hard to see. We've got 8-digit number there, all right? Again, starts with an 8. That's gonna be our year. Now, where it's confirming. You got a 68 something, but is it a 68 302? We don't know. So, is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drain the oil out of the Bronco motor. We're just gonna call it the heart of the Bronco. We're gonna drain the oil. We're gonna look at a main cap. There's one of two options. You either got a 302 or a 289, and on the main cap, it's actually gonna tell us. So, time to drain the fluid, and then hopefully we know. I'm so excited. What if we just pulled out the original motor out of this Bronco and gonna do something with it? I don't know what. I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it. Let's drain some oil. I got the oil pan off, and it's like also the next day, you know, movie magic. There's a number on here, right on the rod cap thing, whatever you call it. I'm waiting for the verdict to come back, but from everything that I'm seeing, Googling, talking with Bronco Man 6, this is a 1968 289. This appears as if it is the original motor, or at least period correct motor, that came out of our early Bronco, which is awesome. Does it add value? I don't know, but it's really cool. But for now, we gotta keep stripping the frame. So I'm gonna get the transmission out, pull the rear end, then we gotta get the front end out, then the frame's off to powder coating to make it nice and pretty again. The boys are back. The boys are back in town because it's the next day. So they'll probably be helping. You wanna help?
Yeah.
All right, that's easy. Let's get to it. Ready to take out the transmission?
Yeah.
All right, give it the beans. Hold on,
What?
you gotta go slow. Give it the beans a little bit, just a little boop, boop, boop. There you go, check it out. It came off. I got the parts. Now let's go to the other side.
That's heavy.
Yep. Check it out. All right, now we just got like sketchy ratchet strap situation. It's gonna be fine. It'll come out of there. It'll be okay. If it bounces on the floor, we're not reusing this, just that. So don't hurt that. This is whatever.
Don't hurt this.
We won't hurt it. We're not gonna hurt it, okay?
Hey.
Okay. Up and out is what we're gonna do here. Hold on, let me adjust the strap. We'll think with our brain for a second. All right, I think I got it adjusted. Let's get that transmission and transfer case out of there. Let me support the nose of it real quick. Keep going, it's fine. Oh, we got it made, bud. Keep jacking it. Jack it up, get it out of there. Next, we're getting that rear end out of there. That's what Emmett's working on. Get those shackle bolts busted out of there, all right? Okay.
I'm trying to work on it. Here, let me show you.
Let's take a peek.
I am working on this.
That would be your leaf spring.
So I am working on this bolt.
Yep.
What?
Got to get out of there.
This. What?
What's that called?
A wrench.
Yeah, basically. So, I mean, keep trying it. That one's going to be torqued on there like 3 elbow clicks, but let me get this out of here. We have transmission out of the Bronco. Got a 3-speed. It used to be the, you know, manual edition with a clutch, which is cool. But we want drivability, so we're gonna be just taking and putting an automatic in here. I wanna drive the Bronco and not have to worry about shifting, I guess. I don't know. Manuals are way cooler. Transmission and transfer case out, living under the bench. Now, time to disconnect and get rid of this rear end out of here. This is a Ford 9-inch. We're gonna reuse this, but I'm gonna tear it down and rebuild it and, you know, make it pretty again. But Lewis already disconnected the shocks, so good job there, bud. Now, we've just gotta finish pounding out all 4 of the bolts on each side. I got the engine hoist just, you know, holding this right here because when the rear end comes out, I just don't want the frame to fall. The back of this frame is fairly rotted, and so I just don't want these smacking the ground and, you know, bending or anything. once we get the frame blasted, I'm gonna take and weld on those and try to make them better, a little bit stronger. But really, other than that, this frame doesn't, I mean, it's straight. There's no rotted holes. This is the worst one where the body mount is. You can, it looks like a beaver was in there just gnawing away. But all the other ones, they look pretty good. Nothing major to complain about. I've been soaking everything down because that way when we go to take it out, hopefully it comes out easier, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But gotta finish pounding these bolts out. There it is, just like that, getting a Ford 9-inch out of our early Bronco. There it is, you know. We're gonna take care of a leaky rear end. We got everything off it. I still need to get those bump stops off right there. And basically other than that, this frame is stripped, which is awesome. Getting close, gotta get the front end out. Back, again, guess what? It's been another day, you know, that's fine. The progress on this is slow, but for you guys, it's just like that, you know, it's all right. We still gotta get the front end out of the Bronco chassis. It's gotta go to the powder coat shop today. Simple as that. I don't know how we're getting in there. I don't have a truck, but we'll figure that out. Maybe we'll just go borrow one. You know, I got a bunch of good people let me take their trucks. Anyway, Monica's here to help. The boys are in school and daycare, and we're playing hooky for the day. So we're gonna hooky this thing onto the frame, pick it up, take the weight off of it, and we're gonna get the front end out of here like that, you know. For you guys, it'll be like that, but for us, it's gonna take a minute, but that's okay. We've got so much in store for this Bronco. We started making a list last night, actually. Parts we need. Tom's Off-Road. We're just making a cart, you know. I don't know when it'll happen, but we're gonna do it.
It's there.
The cart's there. Anyway, let's get the front end out of this thing and get this frame to powder coat finally. Today's the day. First things were first. Hooking up the air to, you know, pick it up. We got all of our, you know, tie rods and drag link and all that stuff disconnected. Took off the, you know, steering box. Now, we're gonna lift up the frame. We gotta get these coils off. Then we'll disconnect our radius arms because they're getting powder coated too. Up and out, lady.
All right, here we go. It worked.
It worked. It's doing something. I don't know what it's doing. All right, now we're gonna need a long extension, and we're gonna get those two bolts down there on both sides. And then we'll be making progress. We're making progress.
We're making progress.
We're making progress.
Look, it's like parts now.
We are good at taking things apart, that's for sure. Putting it back together, I don't know. I mean, we do have everything to go back together, but you know, we got to make it nice first. Like Dennis would say, make it new, like the new Bronco.
Like the new Bronco.
Yeah.
That's the motto here.
The other thing, you know, it's cold.
It's 30 degrees.
No,
It's 37 degrees.
it's not 30 degrees.
It was 37.
I can prove it. You want to know how? You want to know how cold it is? We got 40 degrees in the shop. It's practically wintertime.
From my point of view, that actually says 30, so. Come stand over
No,
here.
it still says 40. That's a lie. Hey, you want me to turn up the heat?
Yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah, it's great.
It's gonna get
Working
warmer.
so well.
Yeah, we don't have heat. It's gonna be a long winter. This is exactly why we're replacing all the rubber on this early Bronco. You know, things just get all dry rotted over time.
It's
but
crusty.
it's really crusty. Crusty and rusty. Kind of a trick, you know. Hey, the temperature's getting better. No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not. Look at this.
There you go.
I mean, this C bushing has seen
Older than us.
better. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's plumb wore out. You know, if it could talk, it'd be like, oh, I'm jacked, you know, but all cracked and rotted. So, I mean, we're going to make it better, right?
That's what we're doing.
I don't know. I think that's what we're doing. Now we got to get this one off.
Except that one bolt.
The one bolt. I mean, it broke. We were trying to spray it with juice and, you know, keep it good, but We got 3 of the 4, so that's nice. But we'll be able to get that out once we have it on the bench. Once we get this C-bushing cap off, I don't know what to call it, the front end is out of our Bronco. Then we got to remove some motor mounts. This thing is ready to go to powder coat.
Let's make it pretty.
Make it pretty. There it is. Completely stripped early Bronco frame. Chassis? I don't know. Now, let's go steal a truck. And it's getting warm. I mean, look, it's just starting to snow out there.
Yeah.
Great.
Today's the day.
Dang it. Oh, well. We'll get this frame out of here. I'm gonna go get a truck and get it down to the powder coat shop. Next time you see it, it's gonna be all nice and pretty. I think we're just gonna go with a satin black. No, not too flashy, right?
Not too flashy.
Not too flashy. We might do some suspension components, a little bit pretty colors. But for now, you got to just get off your couch, create adventures, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
It's cold.
So cool.
I turned the heater up. I don't understand.
Broncos, Bronco, Lights.